Howdy, Brian Carter, B&M Pro Staff, coming to you from Texas today to talk to you about the jig and bobber springtime fishing. What we use this rig for here is a searching tool. Right now we're in the end of February, so our water temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s, so we're right on the verge of fish moving up shallow to spawn on the main lake. They're already shallow in the creeks, but we're talking about main lake right now. So what we want to talk to you about is a tool that we use here to search out water to see if we've got spawning fish along a bank. And we're going to talk about the rod, the reel, the jig, and the bobber. So first off, the rod, we've got a 7.5 foot B&M Crappie Wizard, 7.5 foot, 2-piece, a lot of backbone in this rod. We're going to be casting the jig and bobber 40, 50, 60 feet from the boat, and we want to be able to set that hook with authority when that fish strikes. We've got that paired with a B&M Pro Staff spinning reel, beautiful new reel, tremendous drag control on this reel, and we've got this paired with an 8-pound monofilament. I've got a 1-inch Betts rattling bobber. I don't know why it has rattles in it, but it sounds pretty good when it hits your rod and when it hits the water. And if you're looking away and a fish hits it, you hear the rattle and you don't even have to be looking at it to catch the fish. We've got that about 2 feet above a 16th ounce jig with your bait of choice. If you want to go a little bit heavier to an 1/8 ounce jig, you'll want to go to the next size up on this bobber. That bobber comes in 3 sizes, so you'd probably want to go 1 size larger if you went to a heavier jig. And the way we work this rig is we'll throw it 40, 50, 60 feet from the boat, and it's a tick, 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 let it sit. Tick, 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 let it sit. Tick, 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 let it sit. And we're working it about that fast because we just want to find a spot. Can we get a jig through a crappie's bed? If it does, it's going to get hit. If there's no beds along that bank, we're going to bring it all the way back to us, and we will have had no information whatsoever other than there's no fish on that bank. So I make 2 or 3 casts down the bank. If I don't get bit, I'm going to move 40, 50, 60 feet further on down, and I'm going to do the same technique. And then within 15 or 20 minutes, I've covered a 1/4 mile of that bank, and I know if there's any spawning fish up in 4 feet or less. So again, a jig and bobber, great technique to your spring fishing arsenal. If you're not using this, give it a try. For more great tips and information, you can check us out on bnmpoles.com. From there, you can also go to our brand new YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook page with all kinds of tips and techniques to increase your spring fishing catch.